Since there is no way, this is Margaret Ann Windsor. That's my real name, Peggy Ann Dempsey Childers' name I have to go by. I was kidnapped and brought to Moulton, Alabama in 41. I was kidnapped from Buckingham Palace. And I can't give all this background. I just did on the prior video, and it goes off before I get to some of it. I wanted to say that this is connected with mind control murders, which I wrote about, and they've been ongoing. And one of them, while I was doing the book, and I'll make this brief so maybe I can get the rest of it on, was Larry Flint was shot, and the person was programmed to shoot him March the 6th of 78. While I was doing the book in Marietta, he was shot in Lawrenceville, Georgia. He did this editorial saying I knew who was responsible for his killing. Now, the reason these murders is an offshoot of it. This is Wallace Simpson, who married this double look-alike and stole my father's identity. They became the Duke and Duchess of Windsor. This all took place. My father, a decent man, that's why they forced him out and took him down. He was married to Claudia Ruth O'Keefe. This is Georgia, my aunt O'Keefe. And a 99-year seal was put on the takedown, and when I was born legal heir, and I am Queen Victoria II to the British Crown. I was born in 39, the year my Uncle George, Elizabeth's father. They're illegal. He was here with Roosevelt in 39, planning my kidnapping in 41. This is supposedly the Queen Mom, Elizabeth's mother, and she's not, of course. They're all illegal, that group, lineage. And she's kin to the Rockefellers. The Rockefellers, Rothschilds, the Illuminati, New World Order, Freemason, they're all the same thing, are the ones that kidnapped me, orchestrated and took down my father and put a 99-year seal on it with the help of my uncle and his wife, who's kin to him, Elizabeth's mother. Now, she's part of the New World Order, and so is Charles. And you can't get in when they have a meeting. So she sold out. I wanted to say real quick, the mind control murders I wrote about entail this man. He was. These are not confined to Virginia Tech. It's all over. It's not just where I am, but they're done in patterns. This is the Fort Hood shooter. He was a psychiatrist that finished college at Blacksburg here at Virginia Tech. And this is the point I wanted to make here, is none of these murders, psychiatry's never said anything, I don't know what I did with the other one, are not mentioning mind control, this is what's going on. These are mind control murders, programming. You have to stop the programming. It's the only way to stop it. I wanted to show Morgan Harrington, but I don't, her photo, yeah, I do too. Because her father's a psychiatrist, and they're right down the street from me, and they very well know who I am. Their daughter was abducted, and the same as this one here, and there's connection. That's daughter, Hattie Childs, of a retired state trooper, Virginia, and she and her friend, his father's a doctor, were shot. They went to Virginia Tech, Blacksburg. They were shot while they were out in the, I believe it's the Jefferson, I know it is, National Forest here. This is where I've had to live and crawl and starve and freeze. And I have nothing against the state trooper there. I will say this, when I was taken August the 14th of 2009 to Affordable Corporate Suites, the person that took me there was Linda, the wife of retired trooper Carl Barton. So I'm not going to give the background here because I won't get it on this tape, what I hope to. When they took me there, they paid with their credit card, the security deposit. I lived there 17 months before they raised the rent to get me out. The fumes didn't get me out, and the making me so sick I couldn't live didn't get me out. I still paid the rent I always have on time. His wife said to me, I thought she was being friendly, and I started to hug her, and she backed away like, no, she's not my friend. She said to me, that's how we move you, is with chemicals. And there's other ways. But in other words, it's been open season on me. I can't get an attorney. I can't go to law enforcement. They have soaked me in chemicals. Law enforcement crosses the line. So you can have one mayor, one law enforcement, FBI, who sent me a letter when I did this book, Medical Malpractice book. It was issued from U.S. Attorney Harper in Atlanta, June the 23rd of 79, just prior to me getting the antifreeze put in me on April Fool Day, and should have killed me. So, I can't get all this. It was an ongoing investigation, national security involved, and I can hardly talk. I am allergic to chemicals. I have an immune disorder, and over the years, especially since I've been here, I came here October of '86, and my whereabouts. I'm not. It looks like I'm free to go anywhere I want to. I look like been made to look like a bag lady. I have to use the name that's not even mine that was pinned on me, Peggy Dempsey in the Childers. Made to, assassinated, my character and everything assassinated. You wouldn't get the truth in a background check. I wanted to get this in. Let me get this in. This is where they've controlled. I've tried to leave Roanoke. I have been in Virginia Senator John Edwards' office here. He's from Roanoke. So is Bob Goodlatte, the U.S. Congressman. His office, his home is here in Roanoke. I've been in their offices many times over the last years. And I had someone follow me out to the elevator from Bob Goodlatte's office and tell me if he helps you, he's going to be living out in the forest with you. So now Mr. Goodlatte is over the Intelligence Committee and I believe National Security. There's two of the very high ones. And Mr. Edwards is still state senator. This is the people here, and I'm going to quote this before this goes off, I hope. In November of '95, I paid the Patels a month. It's very hard for me to get money, but I'd saved up doing a live-in. I paid it, and in they come, the Patels, and they're all related to Shaws, and they own everything around here. You would be shocking where the money's at. It's in the land they own, but they own downtown. They're being honored here, by the way, by Goodlatte, Edwards, and a whole slew of them. Senator Kane, who's a former governor here, etc. They wouldn't give me the time of day, all right? But they're honoring this man. And I'll tell you what, Patel, and what they've done, they've run me with chemicals. They've made me so sick over the years. It paralyzes my legs. The inflammation has been so bad. But it's hell. And last night when I came back, they would do this whether I was putting it on YouTube and Facebook or not. They're told to. I'll quote back in November, the Patel said to me, I called the cops out because they were coming in November. I just paid the month's rent. To paint and redecorate, I called the cop and he said, you'll have to leave. I didn't get any of my money back, and this has been ongoing. I'm afraid to pay a week or a month because they soaked me with chemicals. And these are the people doing it, and they've become so wealthy. But I wanted to get back to, and last night when I came back in, where I'm living here now used to be a travel lodge. It's here with the Patels. They're related. Oh, I wanted to get back to what Patel said. He said, we're citizens of the United States now. We have to do what they tell us to do. So they wave the American flag because it allows them to get away with their crimes and build this empire here. And this is not just here. The Affordable Inn where the state trooper took me, he's Jewish. You should see how he's benefited, just like the Shaws and Patels. They own extended stays, too, now. You should see what they did to me, all because of my kidnapping and who I am. I wanted to go back to the Jesse Matthews. He was taken to Fairfax, and where a girl from India he raped, and the killing he's